It goes in and points out things that appeared in my garage, things that came out of my home, things that were moved not by me but my staff, Things that appeared in my garage, things that came out of my home, things that were moved not by me but my staff,
Is he Moses?
He's on top of things. When we have meetings with him, with his staff, he's constantly pushing us, trying to get more information. And
so, when you're in a government office for 50 plus years of not doing anything, you could always gather secrets, gather classified materials, ship it to your own house, and then sell the secrets. Literally sell out America. Glad Joe Biden, the one with all these secret documents at his residence. I have one house. How many houses do you have? Glad he has multiple homes. Glad he has secret documents at those homes that anyone could get, causing a security breach from misusing his staff. Why is he entrusted with a staff when all he does is push them for more information, right? To sell out America, right? Wow, what a great career politic.
his staff, he's constantly pushing us, trying to get more information.
Things that appeared in my garage, things that came out of my home, things that were moved not by me but my staff, On
behalf of the American people. And look, I'll quote a little bit of what the First Lady said.
Awesome. So we're having a paid press secretary that's supposed to cover the president's ass to the media, right? That's her job. Excusing the president's actions. She's quoting the First Lady, Joe's wife. Do you think Joe's wife has anything bad to say? So it's almost like a preacher from the Church of Democrats is preaching from their prophet Joe Biden's wife. Doesn't it seem like a cult? Instead of using the open source material to quote with, you're using your prophet's wife. Because that's all you see Joe Biden as, a prophet. You view his time in service, his 50 years being a career politic, as exploitable. You can exploit those connections to gain your own access to shit. It's crazy. Anyway.
I think incredibly well. Just a couple days ago, President Biden does more in 1 hour than most people do in a day.
His wife said that, and she's saying what his wife said. Are they co-wives? Because, I mean, if you go up and down 5 flights of steps within an hour, you do more than Joe Biden. Why is she lying?
With experience and expertise is an incredible asset, and he proves it every day. And that's what we believe. We believe that his age and his experience, because he was a senator, because he was obviously vice president.
Because he's old and has no fucking economic experience, he's dependent for money. He has no income. Just like me. Except I earned my benefits, even though I'm still fighting for most of them. He has no income. Neither do I.
Because he has these long decades of relationships with leaders.
That's it. He has time in service. That's it. Time in service. That's it. In the Marine Corps, in the Marines, in military, anywhere in the military, you have time in rank and time in service. Joe Biden has time in service. He never ranked up.
Obviously across the globe.
Joe Biden is the poster boy for selling out secrets. That's it. He has 50 plus years working in the government systems. If you're a rich outsider or a poor outsider like Zelensky that needs money, they're going to work together. I want a president that's not going to work with people that are corrupt, criminals, and bad. It's that easy. I want someone to take pride in the amount of work they do in the least amount of time. Not 50 years. 50 years of what? What did he do for those 50 years that's so great? All I need is one term as president, and I will dramatically increase the life in America. Like, your life will be better if I'm president than Joe Biden. I'll give you basic income almost. I want to do that, and I'm pretty sure the people want money. Even if you own a business, are you going to turn down more money? Oh, okay then.
And what he's been able to do, that's what we're going to lean into. That's what we're going to speak to. We're going to speak to how he turned the economy back on its feet. We're going to speak to the 14.8 million jobs that he was able to create, how unemployment is at under 4%, how he's able to beat Big Pharma because Medicare.
Note that in your mind. He's able to beat Big Pharma. Okay?
Back on its feet. We're going to speak to the 14.8 million jobs that he was able to create, how unemployment is at under 4%, how he's able to beat Big Pharma because Medicare can now negotiate and lower costs for the American people.
Now pause.
Excuse me, with dealing with everything we have to do with, look, if we finally beat Medicare,
Why would a president look at Medicare as a system that has to be beat? Medicare is the healthcare provider for all Americans if you have no other sources. Why would a president not want his people to have healthcare? Because we are not his people. He has more ties to the Europeans than he does in America, people. Wake the fuck up. I'm just glad his time's running out. Last 6 months, after 3 years, we can tough it out. We don't have to impeach. We can tough out this last 6 months. And then, come January 1st, 2025, he's able to be held liable for lawsuits again. I can't wait for him to explain why what happened to me at the hands of the Veteran Affairs when it was under his watch. When he was vice president to when he's president. Why didn't he help my situation? 50 years? Years? 50 years he's been working for what? I've had my VA conspiracy the last 12 years. Did he take all his 50 years and pump it into a conspiracy, causing me to lose out on $127,293 in 12 years of my life? What? 12 years. I lost out on my life because he took 50 in offices where he shouldn't be seated. He shouldn't even be allowed in the office. He's a fucking terrorist. He ain't a representative. He's a European terrorist. What's the only church left standing in Centralia, Pennsylvania? A Ukraine church. Centralia is famous because it's a city that burned down because people set trash on fire near coal mines. A mayor forgot to put out trash and a coal mine burned down and the city was on top of the coal mine. So what happens when a coal mine is burning and you live above it? Carbon dioxide poisoning or monoxide, one of the two, I don't know. I'm not a chemist. I just know it's you can't breathe it. I can't breathe it. It'll kill you. Ukraine set fire to Pennsylvania and Joe Biden from Pennsylvania, quote unquote, gives Ukraine money to kill Russians. I want to hear what happened in Centralia before I give any more money to Ukraine. I want to hear why Joe Biden chose Ukraine over Pennsylvania. I want to know why it's taken 12 years for me to get my $127,293 when Joe Biden is the top of those chains to be held responsible. And next year he ain't president, he will be held responsible. Either the court, the American court, or hey, maybe I'll just ask around, and if there's any other veterans that were conspired against, maybe we'll team up and make a house call to his house. See how he's living versus see how we're living. When we're the ones that went to war, he just sat on the sideline, ate ice cream, and pretended like he was in the action. Exactly like Hillary Clinton did. She has a whole story that's fiction about getting shot by snipers in some foreign land after getting off a airplane. Trump really got shot at. Hillary exaggerates. Joe Biden exaggerates. They have nothing in reality to brag about. That's why they make up stories and exaggerate reality. I can't wait until Joe Biden's not president anymore and I can actually fill myself with hope again. How copy? Over.